Okay, so what is the potential of AI in automation? And could you give us some examples of what have you done before ChatGPT and now is the change, the 10x that you're talking about?
Um, okay, yeah, this is something that I had, kind of prepared for. We're going into the heavy stuff. I'll try to describe it. This is kind of new, before ChatGPT. So I'm gonna give you first of all an example. Okay, so I probably 6 months ago when the AI stuff started to come out, I think ChatGPT was not yet, in the front. This is maybe a thing of the last 4 months, I guess. So but AI tools were available, especially GitHub Copilot. And I started building the solution to clients, to automate their CRM, their hiring system, all that stuff. I brought it up from no code to code. And one of the things that happened, because while I have technical background, I was never officially a software developer. Um, I found out that my backend was becoming very complex, and it couldn't support any scaling up, like more systems for one person and do more stuff, because you have to keep a lot of stuff in your head. So one thing that I did, and it was probably, I guess, 2.5 months ago, I sat down with one Saturday, one weekend, and I asked ChatGPT to help me solve this problem. I told him I need an architecture for a complex backend of business using Node.js server, and it gave me the idea. And what I did was I asked the AI to describe me the steps that I need to build what he described with a simple example. It really plot out the folder structure and everything that I need on a high level. And then I asked it to walk with me step by step and build it together. And I did. And it took me 3 days. And what I built, I use till today. This is like kind of a template backend that I use to slice pieces from to clients that need solutions. And what I loved about it, it's the end of those 3 days where we're completely done with ChatGPT on the high level, the mentor and GitHub Copilot. I did not only have a better solution, I was actually a better programmer, because I learned stuff that there was no way I would have learned unless, I don't know, I would take probably like 5 or 6 full courses in Udemy. And I guess the 3 days were the equivalent of 30 days of work at the very least. So when I'm saying 10x, I mean 10x or even more.
Yeah.
Um,
I
Now
think
you're
it's
saying the
more than
potential.
it's not only that it's faster, it's the fact that you could not have done it before and now you could do it. And the implications are so big because, as you mentioned, instead of seeing a few courses on Udemy just to understand the concept, you could just go exactly to what you need and learn from example. And of course, we learn much better for something that we need and only the
Yeah.
topics that are interesting for us, right?
Oh, you hit a nerve, and I mean, I'm going to talk a lot about coding because that's my world, but I'm very well aware of what most people need. And one thing that is like completely game changing for me is that I don't need to go through 5 or 8 hours or even 2 hours of course to get to what I need. I just, I get like the steps, I implement them. If I need further dive in, then I ask more about that point. And if I need a course, if I feel that I need to know that topic, in and out, I'm going to go and take a course. But I save probably 98% of what I would have go to, I don't know, Udemy before or even YouTube.